Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News, and the day is officially upon us. Champions begins today, loads to discuss. We've got matches coming up just around the corner. Rostermania though still remains in full force. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach new people. Please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. We hit 2,000 subs yesterday. The growth is immense. Hopefully during champs it can get even better. Thank you so much. I'm sure if you hit the sub button, we'll continue rocketing onwards. Firstly, this chimpanzee first rehearsal for Valorant Champions. Already hyped, just some screenshots come out really of what the stage might potentially look like. There's some, rumors of what things might potentially look like. I'm sure we'll find out very soon indeed, honestly, from now. So not really too long further to wait. As Sentinels say, 48 hours at least as of yesterday until their first match. They're not playing today, they're playing tomorrow. We'll have a look at the schedule here in just a couple of seconds, because there was a bit of a change to the schedule based on the Nevera situation with Liquid that we talked about yesterday. But yeah, these guys are obviously going to get an action, as all the other teams have been posting similar images like this, to be honest. But this one I thought was particularly well done. This also I thought was crazy. If you guys follow football at all or soccer, for my American friends, well, you may well know Sergio Aguero. He's actually going to be co-streaming this on Twitch, which I thought was quite remarkable to be honest. I believe he recently retired from football, but yeah, he's going to be co-streaming this as one of the co-streamers. So they basically announced all the co-streamers for all the different regions, like Tarek, of course, he's kind of the official watch party or whatever, and this type of stuff over in the North American side. But yeah, Kun Aguero is going to be involved in this as well, especially for Crew Esports and this type of stuff. Of course, they are, I believe, in Sentinels group. We'll have a look at it in just a couple of seconds. This, of course, was the big story of yesterday. Nevera testing positive right now for Team Liquid. Now, of course, what this means, right? If he tests negative, is he okay to play again? These type of questions. How are they possibly going to play on LAN if he's going to have to isolate somewhere else from the rest of the team? Now, it seems like they do have a way to do this, which I will share for you guys here just now. As Valorant Esports come out and say last night, statement from Alex Francois, global head of competitive operations and Valorant, and well, this is the competitive ruling they come out with. The health and safety of players and staff at VCG Champions is our highest priority. As a safety precaution, all participants are required to take daily antigen tests as well as twice a weekly PCR test. During mandatory testing, a member of Team Liquid has produced a positive result from a PCR test that, well, we looked at right there from Nevera. Our policy states that in the event a player returns a positive result for COVID but feels well enough to compete and chooses to play, the affected team and their opponent will play the scheduled match on a LAN network built in the quarantine facilities, so not on the main stage. The player who tested positive will compete from an isolated room, while their teammates and opposing team will compete from 2 nearby practice rooms. The order of matches on a given day is subject to change. So effectively, they're not going to play, because I was wondering, okay, how are the rest of the Team Liquid guys going to play on the stage, like 4 of them there, and then Nevera is just going to be way back in the hotel somewhere. So they're going to play in the practice rooms within the quarantine facilities, and Nevera is just going to be stuck in some sort of isolated room next to the guys, and I guess the wiring is just going to go under the floor. So still, I guess that's good in a way, it's still going to be a LAN environment. It's not quite what it could be. Hopefully this is an issue that doesn't really repeat itself too much, and well, as they go on to say, this means to account for the off-sites play not playing at the actual main stage and this type of stuff, the matches for Team Liquid will be moved to the end of their match day. So this is the schedule if you guys are unfamiliar with it. These are the games of today we'll have to look at here in a couple of minutes time, but Team Liquid are playing on the Thursday, obviously, and they're now going to play the last game. I believe they were the first or the second game here. Now they're going to be the last game of the day, just because I guess they do the first 2 games on the stage, then they go to these kind of offline facilities or whatever for Crew versus Team Liquid. The winner of that will play the winner of Sentinels versus Furia, and we'll see what goes on there, because could be very interesting stuff for sure, no doubt about that one. But as Team Liquid say, it's not an ideal situation, but we press on. Thankfully, Nevera feels fine. We hope to play together on stage with him after group. So to me, it is kind of surprising that if he doesn't just test negative from now on, surely if he just tests negative today, yeah, and tomorrow, things shouldn't be too difficult. We're just getting him back in as he should be. But it's kind of strange. Hopefully after groups, everything's going to be okay to get ready to go again. I suppose we'll see how things develop there. But yeah, Liquid definitely hoping that things can work out in their favor and they can get their full roster ready to go on the stage at the same time, because it can't be great really playing with a teammate in another room. You can't quite have the same chemistry you would do in a typical situation. But it seems like Valorant and Liquid are trying to figure out a way to work around this type of stuff. Let's talk Rostermania then, because there's some chaos going on right now, especially in the North American side, and some of the really big name organizations, they are also certainly involved. We talked about Critical yesterday. He was playing with Pioneers for a little bit a couple of weeks ago. There were kind of some rumors, could he go elsewhere? There were some other organizations in discussion. It seems like he actually was considering joining some other organizations, but in the end he's signed actually back to the Pioneers. He was on BBG for a while. He's coming along with We Did as well. They're a pretty solid squad, I think top 15-ish in North America or something right now, so nothing spectacular, but a lot of potential, to be honest, because they won that most recent kind of online tournament or whatever. That was pretty impressive. But this comes out from the article, all the stuff linked down below, with well, JC Starny, Jamer, and Thief on the squad at the present time. Both players have played with the Pioneers for almost 2 months, but Critical expressed his interest to explore his options with other teams. He most recently practiced with the Guard, decided to stick though with the Kansas City Pioneers. So I believe the Guard, like, they're looking at Dicey, there's some other options going on there at the present time, and maybe Critical wanted some other options as well, but there was just nothing really on the table that he could go for that wasn't Pioneers right now. So he goes back to that team. That does make sense, all things considered. This also that George comes out with, so a fair few articles coming out last night on this front. Anbox have recently practiced without Alexander. They're bringing in Kratos faction, it seems, at least, and that's how the trial is going at the present time. So Anbox making a fair few moves as of late. Mame recently, I believe, came into their squad, and yeah, Granas faction, a former CSGO player from the Australian region, he's now looking to come into Valorant potentially, and this may be his destination. So Anbox have, you know, they were a pretty solid force really within the scene. They fell off a fair bit, to be honest, and now they're trying to rebuild the roster, honestly. So as you can see right here, the Elite Showdown in the round of 32. Things not looking particularly good for those guys right now, so this is the change they're going to try and make. And also, FaZe Clan are involved in this Rostermania as well. This, I think, to a lot of people has been rather underwhelming, frankly, in terms of what FaZe Clan seem to be trying to do. So they've released pretty much their entire team. Raucus is now the coach of Sentinels. Zachary, we believe he was going to be gone anyway. babybay is gone, where he's going, it's kind of unclear. But and Corey's obviously gone to TSM. So babybay is the only guy remaining on FaZe Clan, and therefore it's like, okay, what are they planning to do there? FaZe Clan has practiced with 4 new players and will likely build around babybay, as kind of we expected. But the 4 players they've kind of practiced with are relatively surprising to me. These are the 4 guys potentially involved, shot up from Immortals. We've got Luminosity Gaming, your boy Dre, who was there as well, built by Gamers player Poach, and Ghost Gaming player Chase. So it seems like those are the 4 that they're thinking about right now. But yeah, it just doesn't really seem to me how they can possibly bring those teams together, or bring those players together, and make well, make an actual competitive team, right? At least a team that's better than their former squads, which obviously had the talent, but nothing really to be put together. I feel like if they want to be a real force, they've probably got to go out and spend some serious cash. But, you know, there's definitely some solid players here and some good pieces, but, you know, I'm sure, I don't know really what they're thinking about. Are they going to bring in all of these guys? Are they going to bring in just some of these guys and build out the rest of the roster? Like, to be honest, they have plenty of time, right? They don't have to put this roster together straight away. They can leave it until long after champs, like, or at least after champs concludes. Then they can try and poach some big name players from some big name teams if they fall out of the World Championship, right? That's how you could potentially perceive this thing going. That's at least how I would do it if I was FaZe. I'd maybe look at some of these guys, think about bringing 1 or 2 of them on alongside babybay, and then build out the rest of the roster with some pretty, well, heavy-hitting signings you're going to probably have to make here if you want to take this roster to the next level. And yeah, Corey going elsewhere, it seems, over to TSM, as we still believe is going to be the case. Here we go then, the wait is almost over, so hours away only. These are the matches for the day. So on Wednesday, Group Stage 1, Vision Strikers versus Full Sense. Of course, Vision Strikers, I guess, coming in here as favourites. Vikings versus Crazy Raccoon in that Group 3, or Group C even, or whatever it's called, with Gambit. This is a really interesting one, right? Because I don't really know who's going to win this. I had a difficult time to call. And then Fnatic Cloud9. That's a banger. Not sure who'd pick in that one. Probably Cloud9 should be favourites, but that's going to be an exciting one for sure. And just to finish out with this, I was paused on Fnatic because I kind of did this before just to give things a go. Who will take home the gold? Valorant Champions. Hit pause to find out. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be Team Vikings. I'm not sure that's going to be the case. We'll try it again. Okay, Cloud9 Blue. Well, we'll give them the winner of the day. Actually, both those teams playing today. So I guess those are my 2 winner picks. But very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit in the like button. Tell us the YouTube gods this is a good video. I'd also like you should see it as well. And I'll grow the competitive Valorant community. Thank you much as always. Take care. And I will see you next time.
Hey guys, this is Tarek from NA Ranked Q. I just wanted to ask ShahZaM. I have 2 questions for you. My first question is, who are your favorites for the event? And my second question is, do you heckin' love TenZ?
That just favorites, I'd say us, Gambit's a given, NV2, they're the guys that beat us last time, and Bad Chest, I heckin' love TenZ.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, we have something to say about that, us 3, because we plan to be in the finals as well.
Gracie from esports GG.
We did it.
Nice to see you.